bring them out, bring them out, bring them out, bring them out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring them out, bring them out. Hey. Bring them out, bring them out. Bring them out, bring them out. Hey. Bring them out, bring them out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. From the gun, they'll try to run it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2 big runs here to start this game. How about the offensive line? They came out firing. Great leverage, great punch to get this thing started.
And now this unit on the move already. Now Hurts going to move him around. From the 44, Hurts. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Now they'll change things up. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Throw out wide is incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. That is caught. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
2nd and 6 from the 10. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are on the board here first in the season opener. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Seven 0 is our score. Ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready. Black, 95.
Now a run. Here's the rookie from USC. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Throwing. Love. Over the middle here. It's hauled in by Watson. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
1 down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Here's Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
On first down, it's Lloyd. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Lloyd, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Now a 2nd and 10. And now Love going to change things up. On 2nd down, it's Lloyd. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He was probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
On 1st and 10, Love eluding the pressure right. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Packers! Tucker Kraft, 39 yards. And the Packers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 7. These two teams all tied after 1. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Lucas Van Ness in there on the tackle.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And now an audible here into something else. 2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Down the left sideline. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
On 1st down, Hurts. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. A handoff, Barkley running left, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Keyshawn Nixon now going to bring it out of his end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
And that's patience to be admired right there, because he looks left, looks right, and waits for the right guy to come open, spots him in the middle of the field, and delivers.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Love looking to throw it. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Love. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Third and 3. Love from the gun. Dancing to his left. Able to and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the defense says they have it. They do. 1 play into the ball game, an early turnover.
I know many talk about the kick return as maybe the most exciting play in football, but any type of a return where it's a change of possession, where the defense gets the ball, that's exciting too, but it's not just an accident. Once they get the football, they've worked on finding people to block, creating running lanes for the guy with the ball, and protecting him, and this one was a long run.
Absolutely, they did all of that and more. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Jacobs again. Trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. Jacobs is in. Touchdown, Packers.
Ah, what a luxury it is to be able to call a bowling ball like Josh Jacobs down near the goal line. 5'10", 220 pounds, and he's not afraid to get in there and get the tough yards. He finishes off this drive with a touchdown run.
Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both...
And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, 65 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Nixon now from his end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll look for a drive to tie this up. Down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from adding another catch to his big start.
Here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. Love. Escaping the pressure right. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. With it is Jackson. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45, and the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Now Hurts looking to change the play. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get the...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Love.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick-6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground.
Yeah, he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw now, here's Love.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
On second down, Jacobs. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
He had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but closed there quickly at the end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Love now.
Now this aired out deep for Reed.
And this will be caught at the 30. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Jaden Reed, 70 yards. And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
127 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Forced out to his left.
And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
From the gun, Bigsby.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
It's complete to Brown, right side. Dances by him. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. First carry now for A.J. Dillon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7.
46, boys, 46 to mark.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
Running up the middle, here's Dillon.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
A.J. Dillon
Taking it in from 2 yards out.
and the Eagles are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Play action this time with Love. That's going to be caught downfield by Reed.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
That one good for 26 and a first down.
In motion comes the tight end left. Love now to pass on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Now Love wants to shift things around.
On 2nd and 10,
Love. Oh, it's tipped, but he still makes the adjustment.
and he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. In motion left goes Watson. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And that's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On 3rd down, Love. He finds Watson complete. Touchdown! Christian Watson, 32 yards. And the Packers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 2nd down and 8. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Throwing is Hurts. Got a man. It's Brown. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
19 tight.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Barkley, inside handoff. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Hurts. Flushed out right. This is Smith with a grab. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Buying time to his left. Goes right back to Smith again. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll set up a throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley.
And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now 2nd and 9. Now a handoff to Bigsby.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
The Eagles on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now Dillon on the inside give. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. It's a gain of a yard, and the Eagles are now set up with a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield.
And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Looking to throw. Love.
That's taken in by Watson.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. 3rd and 7 now.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
To throw on 3rd down. Love. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And that is caught. Boy, how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Hurts changing up the play.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good